Leave me alone. Beautiful. Oligo clings to Lily, but still manages to guide her along the road. I feel like I read this so well. That and avoiding the occasional gay, yeah, I read this. I'm stupid. She really raises her focus from the ground in front of her, nor does she utter a word. Bastards. Lily, on the other hand, maintains her prim and I swear that's supposed to be prime. It's probably spelt that way anyway, I'm saying it wrong. Prime and proper persona. Persona! Just as she does in school. It's obvious she purposely puts effort into her appearance rather than hiding it as Hanako does. It's striking how different they are in their way of holding themselves outside of Yamaku's grounds, whatever. That said, it's obvious in both their cases that they do visibly change. Oh god, what? Inside Yamaku, everyone is special, which negates the specialness of it. But once we venture outside the school gates, we return to the status of outsider and generic labels. Especially when we are still in school uniform, it's like hanging a sign around your neck, challenging people to figure out what is wrong with you. Bastards! Let's just get them and destroy them. I forgot the word. I'm surprised that so many of the students keep it on. Then again, with canes and wheelchairs common among the students, I guess it's not really that much of a giveaway. Or maybe I'm the only one that sees this as a stigma. Maybe you get used to it after a time, like any other school uniform. Probably. The tea house seems fairly standard from the outside, just an ordinary building with typical signs decorating the entrance. It looks like the type of place you'd walk by without a thought, just another generic cafe in a sea of thousands. If Hanako hadn't steered Lily into the entrance, I would have continued on down the road without ever knowing that it exited. I butchered that. Inside, music gone. Inside the tea house, it takes on a more traditional feel. Everything seems to have been made from the same lump of timber, from the counter and benches to the high-backed booths around the walls. But the most striking feature of the room is the lack of life. I think I can faintly hear something bubbling away in the background, but otherwise the room is silent. Silence! Without any direction, we simply wait near the entrance, politely obeying the "please wait to be seated" sign. I wait for nothing. Is this place closed or something? Oh my Jesus! Woman? Shut up. The sound of a chair falling over echoes throughout the empty room, and a head shoots up from inside the booth. Damn you, woman! I wasn't asleep, and welcome to Shanghai. Jesus, Mary in heaven. Yuko, dressed in a pastel apron and clutching a menu, rushes to greet us. Her misaligned glasses and ruffled hair cast suspicion on her previous statement. You liar. But whether she was asleep or not isn't the first question that leaps to my mind. You work here now? What happened to the library? What? Lily? Hisao? No. Welcome to the Shanghai. She dropped something. Yuko, still waking up, jerks into a violent bow, dislodging her glasses in the process. I was right! Ooey, my glasses! As I pick up her spectacles off the floor, Lily offers an explanation. Yuko works here part-time as well as the library. It's one of the reasons we like to come here. Ah. Yuko takes her glasses from my hands, shakily putting them back on. Yes, that's right, thanks. Shall I show you to your table? No, I'd rather just stand here. There's no one else here, so you can choose your table and order whatever you like, but there may be a delay as I have to make it myself. You're the chef as well? It's alright, Yuko. Just a pot of black tea and a plate of sandwiches will be fine. Right, I'll get right onto that. Good woman. Yuko hurries off to the back of the cafe, leaving us still standing at the entrance. Damn you! She pushes the swinging half doors open before realizing that she hasn't seated us. I'm sorry, please sit wherever you'd like, I'll be right back. Damn you! Following her advice, I lead Lily to the nearest booth as Hanako follows. What the hell is that? Shut up, chair, wasn't you? As I begin to sit next to Lily, I realize how appropriate this place is for Hanako. The back booths, am I saying that? Booths? I don't know. Booths totally separate you from the rest of the room, and it doesn't look like it gets all that many customers. All the furnishings from the cushions on the benches to the condiment holders look dated but aren't overly worn. I wonder if Lily deliberately selects places like this to take Hanako. She seems like the type that would go to lengths to cater to Hanako's unique predicament. So, Hisao, I didn't know you play chess. I don't. Well, not very well, but I do know how to play. I suppose the obvious question would be, who won? Me. I did win, didn't I? Yes, I did. Lily's innocent smile makes me hesitate. I don't really want to look like I'm lording my victory over Hanako. I was right. Hisao did. Yes, but, not by much. Damn. Saying that out loud makes me feel like I've done something terrible. Well done, Hisao. You've accomplished something I've ever failed at. Thanks. I haven't played in ages, so it felt good to play again. Like heading back to Taris. Yes, it did. Hanako fidgeted with her hair a little and looks away as she replies, but a small smile emerges. It's a little more extreme of a reaction than I expected, but still kind of cute in that Hanako way. It throws me a little off guard, and only Yuko's cataclysmic re-entry shocks me back into conversation. Are you alright there? Are you alright there, Yuko? Do you need a hand? I'm fine. I have to do this properly, it's my job. Concentration plays across her face while she stares at the tray in her hands, as if simply looking at its contents will hold them in place. Oh god, she's shaken. Sadly, this doesn't prove all that effective. The cups and saucers slowly dance around, occasionally clattering as they collide with one another. Oh dear lord. Taking great care, Yuko sets the tray down on the table with only the sublets of crashes. Subtlest of crashes. The B is silent. I forgot that. There, see? I've got a lot of things in English, but oh well, leave me alone. Well then. Thank you, Yuko. Yuko's head rockets downwards in her distinctive bow before answering. You're very welcome. Would you like to join us? There's something else I'd like to discuss about that recent order, if I may. Ah, that's right. Lily and Yuko were discussing a pile of books when I first met Hanako. Ah, Braille books. I remember that. Something about Lily helping with the braille. Yep, I beat you to it, you bastard. Yes, we didn't get the chance to go through them, did we? Obviously not. Yuko hastily sits down next to Hanako. Apparently her dedication to this job only goes as far as concentration. Once it is broken, she suddenly loses it. I'll be in the library tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to try again. That sounds perfect. I'll meet you there after classes. Lily? Oh dear, that's right. Tomorrow is Monday. How could I have forgotten? What's happening Monday? I'm starting to feel a little left out of the loop here. Then again, that's to be expected. I have been here for barely a week, so it's impossible to know everyone's schedule. Well, perhaps we could come to some other arrangement. Oh dear God, why do I get the feeling their eyes are going to be staring at me? Yuko, will you be in the library later in the week? Maybe. This is already overdue. And there are some things I need. This might be a problem. Lily ponders for a second before discovering the answer. I wonder, might we be able to enlist the help of another if need be, you damn woman? To do what? You lost me quite some time ago. Being volunteered for something without even having the slightest idea what is going on isn't really my thing. I don't get involved in people's affairs even if I know what's going on. And here I thought I had finally escaped the clutches of the student council and their repeated attempts to recruit me. Oh, of course, the other day I was helping Yuko sort the new Braille books in the library. But Hanako and I usually go shopping on Monday afternoons. It's quieter on that day than the other weekend, and then on weekends. Last week we couldn't go because I was busy with the festival. I managed to slip away later in the week, but Hanako couldn't make it. Well, since I can't read Braille, I'm assuming you'd like me to go shopping with Hanako. Correct. You were a great help to me the other day. I think I can handle that. Hanako, what do you think? If you wouldn't mind. Of course not. I'm still not familiar with all the stores in the area, so it sounds like a good idea. Okay. Now that we have that arranged, shall we have some tea? I didn't make this tea this time, so I haven't gone cold. Ha! Beat you. It's now that I realise our tea has been sitting idly by all this time, getting no hotter. It's my fault, let me pour that for you. Yuko reaches out with shaking hands, but I intercepted her. She looks in no state to be handling hot liquids. It's alright, I've got this. Since you've already made the tea and sandwiches, you've fulfilled your waitress duties, right? I guess. Yuko relaxes a little, but still watches eagerly as I share out the assortment. What the hell was that? As I am about to bite into the sandwiches, a low, loud rumble can be heard along with a flash of light from outside. Fireworks. Ah, I take it the show has started. Damn them. Only now, looking outside, I realise that dusk has come and gone, leaving us in the peak of twilight. Sparking traces arc upwards, ready to explode in the floral shapes of fireworks. Let's go watch! My god. Oh, sorry, Lily. Oh, yeah. Please don't miss the show on my account. From what I've heard, this isn't a bad location to watch them from. With the exception of Lily, we rushed to the window of the small tea house to watch the show. Why is this the music in the beginning? I feel like I'm about to get killed. A strobe of coloured lights play across Hanako and Yuko's smiling faces, and for a second I forgot to look out the window. In this totally new world, there are a few things that don't change. I think that's why the school makes such a fuss over this festival. It's a chance to show the similarities between everyone. show is over all too quickly. Fireworks are expensive, even for the most well-funded schools. Before we return to our tea and sandwiches, Hanako turns to me. Thanks for today. Oh. And tomorrow. That's okay. I don't think that I could have faced those crowds either. On days like this, it's more relaxing to spend time away from everyone, don't you think? Yeah. Anyway, we've been delaying this tea for far too long now. Let's get back. Sure. Why is it such... Never mind, the music was gone, but still. Felt like I should have dug deep into my soul, but it didn't. We returned to the booth, and our light meal. Fade! You make me look stupid. That sounded impressive. Bigger than last year. Dear God, what's going on? That sounded impressive. Bigger than last year's, at least. Yeah, it was great. I've never seen them put on such a show. It gets better every year. I'm afraid, however, that during that time, the tea has gone cold. Oh no, let me make some more. This is my fault. Calm down, Yuko. It's nobody's fault. I take a sip from my cup just to prove the point. This tea isn't too bad. It's cool. Anyway, it's like an iced tea. Really? Yes, really. If you add a bit more sugar, it's kinda nice. Are you sure? God damn it, yes, I'm positive. Now, why don't you sit down and we'll finish this together? Okay. Yuko doesn't seem convinced, but sits down regardless. She carefully measures out about 5 teaspoons of sugar and adds them to her tea. I said a bit of sugar. I know, but I like my tea sweet anyway. Curiously, I peer into her cup. As expected, hardly any of the sugar dissolves in the cold liquid. She stirs it twice before upturning the cup and drinking the contents, sugar and all, in a single mouthful. You're right, that's not bad at all. Good. Damn it, I feel like we've given her a money selling goal thing. Fuck off. I look back to Lily and Hanako, both of whom have finished their meal, as I witnessed Yuko's personality in action. Not wanting to hold anyone up, I use her tactic and finish the remainder of my tea in a single swill. Well then, it seems we're all finished. Should we head back now, or do you want seconds? Fuck off, Jay. Yuko's expression shows that this is quite clearly not a good idea. I think that it would be best if we got back soon. We do have to get back before curfew after all. Oh, that is a good point. I'll meet you tomorrow, Yuko. I'll be looking forward to it, Lily. Goodbye, everyone. Dear God. We make our way out the small tea house and into the dark of night. Yep. Lily and Hanako once again take point, but under the cover of darkness, Hanako seems slightly less stressed than she did on the trip here. We move against the occasional group of people emptying the school grounds, but Hanako seems to lead us along a few minor roads, avoiding the bulk of the crowd. Outside the dorms, the school... Oh, she finished a mural. Bad. Outside the dorms, the school seems strangely quiet when compared to the noise of the day. Well then, thank you both for today. I think I learned a lot. You're most welcome, but I'm afraid that I really must be going. Today's been a long day. That's right, Lily spent all of today on her feet, and I can imagine that walking outside of the school would be pretty tiring for her. I feel a pang of guilt as I remember that I was probably the one in the school that got up around 10 this morning. Sure thing. Well, I'll see you both tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Hisao. Night. Dear Lord.